The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It is I, it is he, it is me, P-double-D, Tepuk in the place to be reviews right here with all of yous, even those Orthodox Jews. L'chaim, my people, the Fandom Menace, people's champion, the most electrifying man in the Fandom Menace, and a goddamn handsome man with a beautiful head of hair who just hit 400 subscribers tonight. Welcome to the inaugural episode of Going in Rogue. I almost said Wednesday Raw Wednesday. Damn, that's senility right there. And I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Tony ToneDef of the Clown World Review.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the world's wokest warrior, primitive-sided, toxic fanboy aligned with the like-minded, Tony ToneDef rocking with you. It's Wednesday night here, going in Rogue. I guess it doesn't rhyme anymore. Either way, congratulations, Mr. Tepukuyan, 400 subs. I'm proud of you, man.
Dude, brother, thank you, man. Thank you. It is. It's been a grind. Tony sent me a screenshot from a year ago at this time, and I was like at 120 some subscribers. Yeah. So it's been fun. But before we get into all that, let me introduce this lovely young lady here who has joined us this evening, Miss Nina Infinity.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to see you. Good to be here, E-Tap. So excited for you. Congratulations on 400.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just reached it like not too long ago myself. And yeah, so you can find my YouTube channel here as well, Nina Infinity. I'm on Twitter. That's cesspool, Nina7 Infinity, but I'm kind of migrating to Parlor a little bit, Nina Infinity there. But I do denounce white supremacy, so I think I should be all good. Okay. Yes. So yeah, check me out. I do movie reviews and stuff like that. And I do some deep fake stuff, which is funny. And on Fridays, I do Infinite Hope, which is positive news segments because everything in the news sucks and we need positivity. That's it. That's me.
I like it.
I do. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the kind words. I humbly appreciate them. And yeah, let's have some. Hang on. You know, I mean, it's a celebration, bitches. We were just talking about Dave Chappelle, and you know, I got to reach down in my little. Let's see. You know, you said you're. You know, I got the Molson here. I'm kicking the Molson. So nice. You know, let's crack one open here and. We got 7 people in the chat. Let me acknowledge the chat here. We have Happy Blobfish Productions,
hey,
Nano Leaper,
hey,
Gaming Vulture. Hail to you, sir. Go over and if you're a gamer, check out Gaming Vulture's channel. Does some great stuff over there. Diablo Dame, thank you so much. You guys make sure to bitch slap that like button for me. Do all the YouTube things. I truly appreciate it. We are going to start off with something a little bit different here tonight, and it's a segment called Holy Shit News. Now, we're going to talk about a few headlines. I looked through one of my favorite. When I was in radio, I used to use the smoking gun a lot for for articles to talk about on my show called The Flip Side. And it is just a beautiful amalgamation of just white trash and just everything that you can think of represented in humanity when it comes to just being complete nonsense. So the first headline we have tonight: police, mother-made toddler vape with THC. Florida woman, 22, is arrested on a felony child neglect charge. Now, as a parent, I find this very disgusting. And as somebody who legally, I may add, enjoys the
partakes
of the ganja and a vape pen myself, I would never ever allow my child under the age of, well, it's 21's the legal age to partake in such a thing, especially a toddler. And this is
that's insane.
This is insanity. This is like we are literally living in clown world, I believe.
Thank you.
We're living in clown world.
Mhm.
And there, Nina, you're wrenched now. I just gave you the blue wrench. So yeah, this woman, and then her ex-husband I'm sorry, I think it's baby daddy, saw that the child was acting lethargic and just moving generally slowly. And yeah, she told her, she says, well, I've got him smoking a little bit of gimmick. And yeah, so she got her. She's 22, and the dad is, I think, 25.
Well, she's a child herself then. I mean, it's just.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, like I'm under the guise of like not everybody should be parents. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should.
Absolutely.
I just said that on Scotty. So I said there needs to be a litmus test for procreation purposes.
Yeah.
Or
else we're gonna have like Idiocracy on our hands very soon. You know, like I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie, but it's just the wrong people reproducing.
Yeah, with no perspective at all. I mean, these people are getting pregnant and having kids almost as soon as they're able to, instead of living life, getting experience, and then being able to pass that on to their children. So I don't know. I say ABCs, not THCs. So
that's right.
Start there.
Yeah.
Accidental tourists, we always accept refugees here. I have a very lenient immigration policy on my channel, so come on over. The only requirement is just give that like button a bitch slap for me. You know, I get some let's see, I think I might have it. If you need some baby powder, here you go. I got some powder.
Pay that shit.
There you go. We got baby powder. But yeah,
and share it out too on Twitter, Parler, wherever you guys partake in social media. Share it out. Thank you, guys.
Tell a friend.
And here is my brother Salvador, who we are missing. We miss you, Sal, man. Love you, brother. He says, in my home state, you have to have a license to catch fish, but anyone who can rub uglies can have a child. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. God, I want that to be instated to where it's like you cannot have kids unless you pass like an IQ test. Like you cannot be dumber than this. You know, this is a stylist. You can't be dumber than this and have a kid. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, this has got a battery, so that's smarter than a lot of people. But to borrow a little bit of Trailer Park Boys humor there, little Ricky.
I love Trailer Park Boys.
Some Ricky. I'll give you the bubbles. Julian's round back at fucking LC, drinking swish, fucking dancing with an old dirty dog, Ricky. I don't know what the fuck to do. Leahy's over there talking about fucking shit hogs. Randy's eating a Blue Jay burger, fucking feathers hanging out of it.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love Trailer Park Boys. They're the best. Rest in peace, Mr. Leahy, though. Shit.
Fifth is on the way. I'm done after this. Yeah, right, man. And the thing is, he didn't even drink.
I know. Isn't that the craziest thing? I can't believe it.
Congrats on the foreign and keep growing. I can't find you on Twitter. Me? Oh, I'm at the place to be RE1 on Twitter. That is my hand. I'll just drop that right in the chat right now. At the place to be.
I always type the place to be reviews in YouTube or Twitter, and I never have a problem. I might find some Seinfeld shit with it, but
that's See, I carry a big Seinfeld following. I love Seinfeld. God.
I love Seinfeld. It's one of the best shows ever.
I like, honestly, when I met my wife on Match, right, and our first date, I was George Costanza. I was like, I'm Pete. I'm 30. I'm unemployed, and I live with my parents. And my wife has like a fucking like master's degree in like psychology and shit. And I was like, I know what you were thinking. I can fix him.
Oh my God.
Almost 10 years later.
Here we are.
Yeah, right. But so let's
so
see.
Funny.
What else do we have here? Okay, so number 2. Accused tree humper busted on High Street. A half-dressed Connecticut man who was spotted humping trees in a stranger's backyard is behind bars on multiple charges. You know, this is in the northeast. Are we sure this wasn't Steven?
Oh my God. Share the article so we can see
I will
what
pull
you're
this
reading.
up. I will pull this up. Hey, look who it is, ladies and gentlemen, making his
BearBear!
debut on the Place to Be Reviews, BearBear Nerd Fun. Welcome.
It's 3 bears. I always say BearBear.
Did I say 3? I said, did I give 2 or 3? I said bear. I thought I said
BearBear.
bear. Okay, I did 3. I was cadencing
I did
myself.
too. I did too. It was me.
I've been wondering the official way to say it, so good. Bear Nerd Fun.
Yep.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. Welcome. Like I said, I just dropped a link in the Rogue chat. Let's see who shows up tonight.
Yeah, I had a friend that used to call me BearBear, and so that kind of clicked with Bear, and then it clicked with Nerd Fun because Nerd Fun was my actual. It's not really the playlist, but it's the theme. You know, on your channel where you set your theme. That's what that was. That's where that came from. And then I added it to the channel name. I was like, well,
I love bears. So
speaking of loving bears, when will Dendrophilia be under the Love is Love banner as far as this tree hopper? I mean,
that was the first thing that came to my mind last night. I was like, there's a story about an actual tree humper. Like, are you kidding me?
I mean, where's the victim?
Instead of pansexual, we're talking tree sexual.
I just want to know where the victim is. I mean, if he did it, was it at night?
Hang on, before I screen share this, Sal had a question for Nina. I think he was asking about
it is. It's Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, the anime, which is awesome. And the other one is Major Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. She's got a nice butt.
See, I've never seen. You guys were talking about Cowboy Bebop and streaming around the other night, and I've never seen. I'm not a huge anime fan. Like, I got to watch the new Castlevania. I missed the last. I got to watch the second season. I thought the first one was great.
Yeah.
I do believe I've seen Cowboy Bebop. It's been a while though.
Never seen it.
Cowboy Bebop is
it's an experience.
Classic. It's an experience. It is. Yeah, I'd highly recommend
it's sort of like
I recommend Ghost in the Shell as well. But since there's a live action of it coming out, you should definitely check out Cowboy Bebop.
I'm gonna do that. Also, you'd probably like heavy metal. That's another one.
Heavy metal
really
is great.
one.
Though heavy metal is not considered anime.
You talking the old one with the
animation.
Yep.
The animation.
Because they did the South Park episode, Major Boobage, about that.
I would probably say that lore wise, it would rate up there with Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
It's great.
They're their own animal, but definitely something that you want to have on your shelf.
Okay. I've watched Attack on Titan. I used to really keep up on that. I like that show. I thought that was all right.
Does that have to do with Titan AI?
No, I don't think. Is that in a different? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think.
Is that a connected universe or no?
Is it? I don't think so.
No, it's the giants.
Yeah, that's the Titans are the big giants. They have like the 3 walls. You have like the Rose Wall. I can't remember all their names, but there's like 3 layers, and like the Titans will like breach them. And there was like one super Titan, but the one kid in the group, I can't remember his name, was a Titan. He could like transform into one.
Don't spoil it.
Well, shit, this is old. I mean, this came out years ago.
Yeah, but see, I read the manga and I didn't watch the anime because I was like, I'm gonna wait till this thing's over because I learned my lesson with Bleach after that whole thing happened with Bleach, and I was like, I'm not watching anime that's not over anymore. So that's why I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna watch it now. Well, not now, but soon, because it's ending now.
Let me say, I don't have Blu-ray. I've got the old school DVDs of Seinfeld. I'm fine.
I have the old school DVDs too.
I got the DVDs. My mom used to buy me one season every year for Christmas until I had them all. She did that like over the course. I was like, it was great because we grew up watching that.
I thought that was you in the chat, ETAP. I was like,
you know what's really cool
in the chat.
You know what's really cool to have in your collection is something that came out for the first time on DVD.
Oh, I think I know.
One of those kind of things. Oh, you know where I'm going.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Because I got the original Star Wars that came out in DVD.
I do too.
The very first time it came out.
Me too. I have that. The silver box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, and there's a few different ones. There's the
Yeah,
first
I have
time
the
for
one
Blu-ray.
that's the Darth Vader one.
I got that too.
Ooh, yay! I don't have the Blu-ray one, but I have the original DVD.
The one, the DVD. I think I paid $54. The DVD one.
I paid nothing, and the reason for that was because
that's always a good price.
I know, it was the craziest thing because I worked at Blockbuster at the time, and I won this this prize thing, and they were like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "That," and they gave it to me for free.
Hell yeah. I was actually up at there's a Family Video like 2 blocks from my house. So I was up there the other day, and I was like, I need to buy this, but I didn't, for some reason I just didn't. It's still sitting there. I drove by and I can still see it in the window. They've got a original trilogy and prequel trilogy poster with all the the characters on it, but it's set on Hoth. I'm like, I need this.
Ooh.
I need this. It's like all of them. There's like a couple different backgrounds. Like the predominant one is like Hoth. I'm like, I need this. And there's no sequel trilogy characters. I'm like, yeah, I want that. I got to go back and buy that damn thing. They got a Black Panther one in the window. I'm gonna snag too, just because I'm like, even though it's one of the most flawed MCU movies, it's still one of my favorites. Pretty much because of the soundtrack, but it was a cool movie. But let's see, I've got that screen share ready. Let's talk about some dendrophilia, shall we? I mean,
this weird tree humping thing.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a word for it. Dendrophilia. That's
dendrophilia.
Weird.
So
why is there a word for everything weird? Oh my god.
What's that, Tony?
No, I'm just picturing like after the cops arrest this guy and they're trying to file the reports.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just picturing like them sticking to their fingers like they have maple syrup fingers after throwing this guy in the cell.
It's got a hole, you guys. This is way worse than I imagined.
This guy looks like the kind of guy that would hump a tree, though. I mean, really. Let's see. Accused tree humper busted on High Street. Man, 36 jailed following bizarre backyard act. I would have called it a tryst, but that's just me. November 18th. A half-dressed Connecticut man who was spotted, quote, humping trees in a stranger's backyard is behind bars on multiple charges. See, he could have done it in his backyard and he probably would have been fine. But he had to go over and look at his neighbor's slutty tree. And,
But I mean, look at it, though.
The tree was asking for it.
Yeah.
Man, that's a head scratcher, I'm telling you.
I keep looking at the guy. He looks like his head's about to flop like a South Park Canadian.
Hey, relax, guy. Relax, guy.
Ah, Philip.
Wowzers.
I'm not your friend, buddy. According to another,
parents, quit fucking that tree.
Somewhere down the line, there's a banjo song and mandolin to go along with it. It's about something similar.
Oh
according to the Naugatuck Police Department report, officers were dispatched Thursday afternoon to a residence on High Street after a 911 caller reported their backyard. There was an unknown male in their backyard, a half-dressed, humping trees, screaming, and eating branches. So he was basically like murdering the tree while he was humping it. This guy is a sick.
This guy must have been high, man. Like he must have been on something. That's weird.
I mean, to be fair, I'm high right now, and I'm not. I don't want to.
No, but you're not high on bath salts.
Yeah, this is bath salt.
This is like some bath salt situation.
That's some insane stuff, man.
Yeah.
I knew someone back east who experienced bath salts. It was either bath salts or it was that fake smokables,
Mm-hmm.
And bad reaction.
Bad things happen.
They were allergic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is this not kind of an improvement on bath salts, though? Because, like, last I heard some guy in Florida was trying to eat other people's faces, and now they're at least moving on to trees. So, can we let him play safely, Well,
I'm guessing he was high on bath salts.
Acknowledge the chat here. Let's see.
He could very well be sober, and that would be really bad.
In that case, I'm hoping he was high on bath salts.
Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus says, "It has a hole, you say?" Nano
look
raper.
at the tree. Oh my God, this was way worse than I imagined. Because I was expecting like a flat tree, and then there's like
This dude's got like he's like basically like humping a family of squirrels. Like he's literally busting nuts in their stash of nuts for the winter. I mean, look at and that you've got to be a man to like you look at that and you're like, that's a challenge. Like, I mean, he's got to take care of that tree. I mean, that tree looks like she's been around the block a few times. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Just where's the victim? Like, did they even think about that tree all day? Can they just let him have this one? I mean, he's obviously got a bad life, right? So let him just have his tree for a couple minutes a night every night, and you know.
The article goes on to say, when the cops arrived, the suspect ran into a neighboring house, causing its inhabitants to flee their home in fear. The intruder, identified as John Fignar, 36, subsequently exited the residence and was placed under arrest. The police report does not indicate which half of Fignar, seen at right, was unclothed. While in custody, Fignar allegedly spat and assaulted the police, resulting in a felony charge being filed against him, along with misdemeanor breach of peace, resisting, and trespassing counts. Fignar, who is scheduled for a court appearance today, is locked up in lieu of $25,000 bond. Fignar has two other pending criminal cases, according to court records. He was arrested in August for assault and breach of peace, and was busted in September for marijuana possession, breach of peace, and resisting. So this guy,
I can see a Entmoot being formed over this one. The Ent's being a little ticked off about this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's up, Steven? How you doing?
I don't even know what to say.
Hey, Steven, I sent you the link, brother. Jump in, man.
Steven, get in here.
I know.
We're talking about people humping trees. I can't believe you're not here.
I know. He sensed it. He goes tree humping.
I know.
Somebody needs me.
Hey, Mirrorsphere.
Hey, let's see who else we got here. Fallon reacts. Hey, Fallon, how you doing, girl?
What's up, Fallon?
Mirrorsphere Origins. God, the splinters. Yeah. Oh God. I mean, I got like splinters under my fingernails, like from like climbing a tree, and was a kid. Like got under there. It was like I can't imagine. Ow.
Man.
Ow.
I had splinters all the time because my favorite pastime was climbing trees, and I mean tall trees.
Yep.
I loved climbing trees too.
There is a certain kind of tree in Indiana that grows. It's got those long spiky thorns on it. Mm-hmm. I was halfway up it, but before I even realized it had those, I just got lucky. And I'm like, holy cow. So I'm just gently climbing down that tree. And I'm telling my friends, never climb that tree ever again. No, I was lucky because they were nasty, man. They were nasty little spiky thorns coming out of that tree.
There he is. There he is.
Did you call me a dunderphiliac?
Did he know? He knew the name even.
What the
he
hell?
Had it. We were discussing dendrophilia.
How do you know this name? I didn't even know there was a name for someone who humps a tree. Yeah. That's insane.
There's a name for someone who humps anything.
Yeah, usually it's Bobby Brown, but I mean,
that's what I walked into.
Hey, Steven. I kind of walked into the same thing.
He did. His first time on the channel, he's like, "Oh my God, they're talking about tree humping."
This is the first time on my channel. This is the first time I'm on here too, and I'm like, "Are we talking about tree humping?"
Yep. I know. I was like, "Oh, this has been Nina's debut and last appearance on the Place to Be Reviewed."
We also talked about babies getting high. Some chick like smoked up her baby
in Florida.
What?
Yeah, with one of these, like in Florida, having her little toddler.
No, that's child abuse, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why she was arrested for child abuse.
Yeah,
that is nuts.
Yeah, dude, I can't even fathom that. Like I said, it's like, no.
Kids are hungry enough. You don't want them on the munchies.
She was probably trying to mellow the baby out because the baby was.
The kid was loud, and she's 22, and Mama couldn't handle it. There's a name for people who hump their hands. They're called simps.
Hey man, they make sleepy time tea for that.
Yep. Kai, what's up? Thank you for joining us. Chris Underwood, all hail the high. Yes, I am the high priest, literally and figuratively, and I am technically a priest, so I can marry you if anybody out there wants me to perform a wedding. I can do that. I do.
My husband just got ordained.
I've done 12. I've done 12 weddings, and my success rate is still hovering around the 65%.
Well, that's good.
That's pretty good. It's about 50.
Yep, I'm doing well. It's not my fault. It's the couples. Trust me, I know. So I performed a wedding. I don't know if I told you guys this. I performed a wedding in a hot tub the same day I did a wedding at a country club. Yeah.
In a hot tub?
Yep, in a hot tub. I was sitting there having a beer, and another couple. We were at a hotel. Another couple came in, started bullshitting with us. Said, "What do you do?" I said, "Oh, just performed a wedding so you a priest?" I'm like, "Well, I'm a minister." I said, "Really?" I said, I don't have a church. I said, if you want to put some money in the hat, we'll take donations for the door on the church. We need a new door, but oh, you can marry us right now? Absolutely. I said, what I'll do is I'll marry you guys right now. Here's my information. You get a hold of me Monday. If you want, we'll make this thing official. I'll fax you the paperwork on Monday. If you sober up and think better of it, then this never happened, and it was just a fun night. I never heard from him again, but that one doesn't count against me. But it was fun.
That's kind of romantic.
In a really weird way. The country club wedding was the guy that was when I was in the wrestling business. It was my tag team partner and his now ex-wife that I married. But yeah, I got ordained. That was the first wedding I did. That was in 2016. And like I said, I've done 12 since then. So.
Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, my husband just got ordained, and he's like, now I can, marry people.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was ordained with the Church of Universal Life.
Somebody's in the back.
Yep, I see who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Culture Casino.
Oh, hey.
Hello, everyone. And now I understand. Hello, Bear. I now understand why Steven has trained woodpeckers. Because he's a tree humper. I couldn't figure it out before. And now I understand. Yeah, the author Stephen Walton spent a bunch of
that conversation.
You're right.
I actually came on here to make sure I wasn't being accused of dundrophilia.
No, but see, this explains so much because Steven always is talking about his woodpeckers and the fact that he spends hours and hours training them, and he's got them down. He's got it like there's a certain diameter hole that he has them programmed to do and everything else. So I mean, he has spent a lot of time making this happen. So this explains everything to me. So thank you very much, guys. This subject needs to be talked about more because it's not a disorder so much as it's just like a thing. It's just like, what do you call that?
I'm in shock.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, Steven it's his thing, man. I mean,
they like to put
I'm
their
not here to
wood
shame
in wood.
anybody.
What the hell,
I always tell him, dude. So at this point, man, now instead of just a regular condom, you need like the Goodyear so you don't get splinters, right? That's what you use, like the Goodyear quality rubber, right?
I didn't know dandruff caused delusional behavior, man.
I'm surprised. Dandruff. Oh, very nice.
Oh my God,
there's no dandruff. You see that?
There was some druff. He was on Sporking News.
Okay,
no,
so
I was having a biscuit. It was a biscuit. I had a biscuit.
It was snowing in Vermont.
The boss made buttermilk biscuits that went with my beautiful chili soup thing that she made, and I had a biscuit, and it showered me with the yummy goodness.
Steven, I thought the craziest thing about you was the coffee enemas, and now I find out you train woodpeckers.
There is no shame. We just don't shame him. Don't shame him. Dude, it's a pecker for the pecker. That's all I'm saying. He's got peckers for his pecker because he needs it for the trees. So they're trained. I can't help that.
Wait, okay, hold on. Culture.
What?
You're saying he trains woodpeckers?
Oh, he did.
He
talks about it all the time. I just didn't understand why. And now everything's illuminated. That's a statement you should get familiar with when you're around Steve. Everything is illuminated.
Right we went from dendrophilia to tree humpers.
Bear.
Tony's special. Yes.
Bear, you're in the north. You're in the northwest, right? So you're familiar with
trees too now, huh?
No. I'm asking him. You've seen people like Steven before, right? In this thing. This is not new to you, right? There's people that show up around your area and they're all over those.
I'm going to respond with a famous Star Wars quote. It's a trap.
Well, I guess we're going to have to do it early tonight. That's it.
Bring out the gimp.
Yep. Bring out the gimp because everybody keeps the section.
I'm so glad that Stephen Walton and Culture Casino joined this conversation.
Once I put two and two together, once you guys were already there, it took me no time at all to because look, I mean, why are you training woodpeckers, Steven? And now we know. It's okay.
Trees, apparently.
This is how people with one lip are. You know, it's a shame. This is how people with one lip, they have to make up stories about other people.
No, I'm not making up anything. It makes a lot of sense. I just, you should show everybody. Take the camera outside. Show everybody the cage you have special made for your woodpeckers.
I want to see humping woodpeckers.
They're trained. Seriously, they make a specific diameter hole for Steven. You know, he got them trained and everything. It's pretty amazing.
Humping woodpecker training grounds. Let's see it, Steven.
Yeah, he's got to go on the move.
Can we do topics on the show? What the hell just happened?
I've got the next one. I've got the next one pulled up right now. Actually, thank you for asking, Stephen. Thank you for bringing this thing.
Thank you
back.
for changing the
He's
subject.
trying to change gears.
He is. He's thinking wood and pulp and paper and holes and stuff. Yeah.
Look,
we gained viewers since the story came out. I don't know why you want to change topics.
Culture's always talking about holes.
We gained viewers.
If he has to fit the conversation, if he has to fit the conversation to talk about a hole.
Another story. It's a story for later. From a certain point of gay. From a certain point of gay. To quote Stephen Walton.
Accidental tourist is 100% right. I mean, it's just, it's a story for another time.
Is that that's good? Let's see.
Yeah, we're never going to know the story, but it's a story for another time because
I'll be bringing this up.
Oh yeah, dude, this is going to go on.
Now that I know this,
we've got the woodpeckers.
Hey, guess what I was doing? I was just re-recording some vocals for a new song that I have. Yeah.
All right, what is it?
Is it about tree humpers?
Oh, yeah.
No. The song's name is actually "Calling the Gods of Old."
Ah, cool.
Oh, I like that name. That's pretty
cool.
good.
Like the weird one.
Yeah, I had a cut. I had something there, and I'll listen to it over and over again, and then I'll probably fall asleep a little bit and
threesome,
dream about it, and then I'll wake up and re-listen to it, and then if I get that same feeling, I'll go with it. But I didn't get the same feeling, and so I went with a completely different instrumental track.
All right.
I think I got something.
Nice.
That sounds awesome.
This guy got something too. Mixed threesome ends with man in handcuffs, but not the furry kind. Okay, let me just be clear when I say that if I'm getting into this kind of shit and there's handcuffs involved, I don't want him to be furry. I want it to hurt.
Oh,
I want it to hurt. All right, I want to feel that shit. So yeah, don't bring those furry cuffs around, Mister. Don't play. No, bring them police issues that fucking you're gonna leave some bruises and shit. All right.
Oh.
A defendant go ahead.
No. Okay. I have many questions, but okay. I'm still coming to terms with the Dunder Mifflin or whatever over here.
Dunder Mifflin.
I'm reading about
the paper person's paper people.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Trees, woodpeckers, pulp, paper
people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A defendant who threw two naked women out of his Florida home. Notice there's a theme, all these in Florida. During a 2 a.m. altercation yesterday, told police that the victims attacked him after he declined to engage in a sexual threesome, according to criminal complaints. Responding to a 911 call about a disturbance at a Clearwater apartment building, cops interviewed Soraya Rasimobath, 27, Angelique Pavlek, 28, about an encounter with Rasimobath's husband that allegedly turned violent. According to the arrest affidavits, Pavlik went to Rasimobath's home to hang out and drink. While at the apartment, Pavlik said they had planned the sexual arrangements with her friend's husband, Calvin Rasimobath, 33, because that never goes wrong.
Mm.
But before a threesome ensued, a verbal argument began. Imagine that. Pavlik reported over the way Calvin was treating his wife. As the dispute escalated, Calvin allegedly choked both naked women before throwing them out of the residence. Soraya told cops that the attack occurred during a planned sexual arrangement.
Wow, man,
wow.
I like it rough, but I mean, you got to get
what a headline
first. Yeah. They had planned sexual arrangements. A Clearwater Police Department officer reported observing marks and bruising on the necks of both women. That just sounds like a good night, as long as you know the safe word. Shit. After being read his rights, Calvin claimed that the women, quote, wanted to have sex with him, but he did not want to. I'm going to go ahead and call bullshit, Calvin.
What?
Yeah.
He honey-dicked them. He honey-dicked them, prompting them to attack him. They wanted that D. They were like, we want that. Calvin added that he was able to, quote, get them out of the residence.
Impossible.
Can you see this little dude? Yeah, hello. There's two women trying to have sex with me. I choked them both out, threw them out of my house. Help, please. They're naked. They want me. Police are like, are you?
Wait, is this also in Florida?
Definition of insanity: not recognizing a good thing when you see it.
Exactly. I just go back to Diedrich Bader in Office Space. What would you do if you had $1 million? 2 chicks at the same time. Really? That's all you do? Well, I reckon it'd take $1 million for 2 chicks to double up on a dude like me.
Wow.
I mean, it's right there.
Wow.
Hell with that.
I mean, seriously, based on the statements given by the women and the evidence of the injuries they suffered, Calvin was arrested on felony and misdemeanor battery charges. After posting $5,500 bond, he was released this morning from the county jail. This was a couple days ago. A judge has ordered him to have no contact with the women. I don't think that'll be a problem. Calvin had previously been convicted of trespass and burglary, for which he spent time in the state prison. He is pictured above and flanked by Pavlik left and Saraya on the right.
So those 2 chicks wanted to get down on that ugly ass dude.
He looked like Shang Tsung's like.
What am I doing wrong?
Can we send the tree
trained woodpeckers and tree humping?
I'll choke.
I like your background culture.
He did kind of look like a young Cheech.
Yeah,
he did.
And he knows how to shave better than you.
Ladies,
wait, go back to that picture again. Go back to that picture. I need to judge these girls a little.
DM the author if you're in that situation.
I'm just saying, could we have sent the tree humper over to the 2 girls' house and maybe got the guy the baby's pot pen, and we would have saved a couple news articles here?
Yeah,
I just wanted to get laid.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right. Let me.
So, sometimes sap means sap, Stephen. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, culture.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Here's the picture. Here we go.
Okay.
So we have this is Pavlik, and this is Saraya, and this is Mr. Razzmatazz here. Shang Tsung. I don't know. That's that beard game is that's like pubic hair. That's not a good look.
He must be.
That's very
that's
unkempt.
That's unbelievable that one of those girls would want to have sex with him, let alone 2.
He must be packing an Arizona can or something.
Yeah,
this
one's
he must have a tree trunk down there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's like, you want to see the miniature state of Florida? Here you go, girl.
Sporting a log.
Let me tell you, I'm a lumberjack now, baby.
Dude,
I mean,
believe me, Steven knows logs. I'm just saying, that dude does know. He knows his wood.
It all goes back to the dendrophilia.
I mean, I guess they could be trifling. I don't know. Maybe they were just really bad people, naked.
I don't know.
I wonder what happened though. Like,
maybe
what the argument was.
It seems like there's something missing from the story.
I agree, Bear. I agree.
I'm thinking maybe some drug use or something going on.
Yeah, just like that tree story.
I'm thinking they were a little bit of cokeheads, and I think they got in a fight over that.
Yeah, maybe that's a possibility.
It's either they got in a fight over that, or like they got into a fight over that nobody wanted to be there at all, and then that guy was like, just get out. I don't know.
It could have, like I said, I mean, it could have just been one of them wanted to go Peggy on him and he was not having it.
What are you doing back there? Get out from behind me. I said a finger.
You can't really spin
oh my God.
You can't really spin this into like a macho story of any kind, because I mean you denied and then started smacking them around and kicked them out. Let's
be honest. We looked at that guy. I mean, this dude should not be turning down something with a
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm sure that one was like an Instagram picture with like 18 filters on it, and the other one, I mean, she looks like she's got some meth use under her belt.
He's got to have a 1 liter. That's all I'm saying.
He must have, yeah.
Oh yeah,
he must be gifted down there. Or
he's tiny John Holmes, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah, he's down there laying the lumber.
Steven, if he's got a 1 liter, he's
speaking of laying the lumber. Speaking of laying the lumber, Steven, how do you get rid of all that sap stickiness, dude? Doesn't that like mess up your stuff? Is that like waxing? That what happened down here? What's going on with that?
What happened to your upper lip? Why is it gone? Did you ever have one?
Steven, what did you do to Culture that he's getting you back?
He's mean, isn't he?
Culture's like, he's like, I'm gonna come down here. I have not been on. I'm gonna come down here, and I'm just going rogue. Fuck it. He goes, I'm going hard in the paint.
I can tell you one thing. Culture has less of a filter when on his birthday when he was on a bunch of different liquor drinks. He was liquored up pretty good. But you see, on my birthday stream, I was drinking cognac. And everything was just funny to me, and I still had my filter.
And you're a man of refined taste. I like that.
And yeah, he's a very smooth dude.
Need to get. You know what's funny is when Wes is sauced up and he's angry.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it was slightly less than a pint, $29. You know, hey.
Culture gets real unfiltered when we play Among Us. And he's drinking. And
What is Among Us? What are you talking about?
Steven, you need to play it. Steven, you have to play it with us. You are missing out.
Playing this kid's game.
What is it?
It's so fun.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Wait. Okay. So what system is that on?
It's on Steam and it's on the phone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can get it on both.
I need to get a better computer. I do.
No, you don't. This game is rudimentary, dude. It is
really
it's like $5 on Steam.
If you have DOS, it'll run it. Like it's
I have my laptop's like a year old. I mean, it's
what are you playing? She said DOS.
I'm just saying, like the computer.
I got Windows 3.11, dude. I'm good. I said.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like the computer can be like the oldest shit, and this game will run on it. Like it's not one of those graphic games.
My Intel clone X286 can run this shit, man. I'm good.
This is thank you guys, man. We got 20 people in the chat right now. I can honestly say I've never had this many people in the chat before. Nice. So that's not all on me. That's on everybody that's been involved. I hit 400 and I'm at 406 subscribers. Hey, if you're here, do me a favor, man. If you're enjoying the content, trust me, I got so much more in store. Bitch, slap that like button, subscribe to the channel. So much more coming. There's so much more in the pipe. And I'm not talking about the one I'm smoking. No, video wise, keep your minds out of the gutter, people. Let's talk a little bit about Carl Weathers. We talk about some Carl Weathers.
Yes, we talk about Carl Weathers.
Hey, I like Carl Weathers. Hey, being that you mentioned subscribers,
yes,
I noticed that there's an algorithm that's taking away subscribers.
Yes, there is.
Oh yeah. What is
and I've gone from I've dropped down 3 and dropped back up 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Always, what's up with the go down 3, go back up 3?
YouTube does it all the time to all of us. It happens. Some people get Wookiee Supremacy got unsubscribed to me. I had to resubscribe last week. So I mean, it's just it happens. Make sure you're
check your subs,
YouTubers, guys. Yep. Yeah, check your subs.
Sorry, I mean, it happened to me and Scott. Like Scott was unsubscribed to me a bunch of times. Really? Apparently 3 times it happened with him.
You sure he didn't do it for real? Because he's a dick.
I mean, he does hate me. So
it happens less when some of your longtime subs are actually mods. It tends to be less, but that won't stop it. But sometimes it helps.
Sporting News Podcast is a dick.
I mean, that's kind of true, but I still love him.
Very small member. But he
doesn't have.
He appreciates his.
Member. I think he's got more members than you, Steven. I don't know that I'd be talking about that. Although for you, all you need is a nice stand of trees outside, and you just take your woodpeckers out there, and you're good to go.
Oh no!
Hey, Steven, you are from New England. I've lived in New England before, and there's some serious ball busters out there in New England.
For sure, yeah. And if you go at it with a tree that hard, you're definitely going to be hurting something. So what do you do about the bark, Steven? How do you deal with that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
That was a freaking segue and a half.
Oh God, that's it.
You know, you guys know who doesn't hump trees? Carl Weathers. Can we
Carl
talk
Weathers
about
doesn't hump
Carl
trees.
Weathers doesn't hump trees.
Why are you the way that you are? I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
That's me to Scott.
What's more about Carl Weathers? He just did the Mandalorian. He was in the Mandalorian last week, and he directed it, and it was really well done, I thought.
Yes.
So, is there any more news about Apollo
he's
Creed?
He's gonna weigh in on the Snoke theory, tying in the new connection. Mandalorian director weighs in on that big Snoke connection in the new episode. This from comicbook.com. This is from today.
God, please say the right things. Please say the right things, Carl. Please say the right things. It has nothing to do with the sequel trilogy. Disney, if you want to destroy any goodwill that you have built with with the Star Wars fandom, because a lot of them have checked out, you're going to not connect this shit to the Disney fucking trilogy. Fuck that trilogy. That if everybody that worked on it, and if the rumors are true, there are some rumors that came out about KK not leaving that I just heard today.
Yeah, I've been hearing those rumors too.
That is you know what? This is the thing. This is the thing, guys. This is the thing. When the Leslie Headland hiring was not officially announced, it was leaked so that there was pressure not to not deny it, because it was something Kennedy wanted. Guarantee you that she had that information released so that there would be public pressure for them to hire Leslie Headland. And now that the Mandalorian is rolling, if some idiot at Disney hasn't figured out, if the Bobs, whoever it is, hasn't figured out that it's been the creative direction of the person who's running that show that has brought a few of us back to even caring a little bit about what's going on at Disney Lucasfilm, you're going to destroy it if you allow Kennedy to stay, and if you try and tie the Mandalorian into that garbage trilogy. Nobody wants it.
Well, I have a little bit of theory. If she stays, that means that she must have some kind of influence over somebody if she stays.
She's got a vagina.
She
in the Me Too era.
She has always been. I don't know how I should say this. Let's just say I think that she was really good at what those two girls were good at in the previous article. Throughout her entire life.
Trees?
No. Doing with somebody what they wanted or planned on doing. So I think that.
Oh, you think she was a cunning linguist?
Yeah. I think she has skills with her mouth.
In other words, she had a folder.
Yeah, I think she was really skilled like that, and she wasn't afraid to be passed around. That's all.
Oh, absolutely. She wasn't gonna drop the taco. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah. Well, the Disney trilogy didn't end up being pink.
Yeah,
it was butt sex.
It all goes back to the butt sex.
Damn it, Steven.
That's what Disney Star Wars is.
From a certain point of gay.
From a certain point of gay. That's all they talk about. They stand around and talk about their genders and their colors and what different colors their genders are. And that's all they do over there at Disney Star Wars. That's all they care about. They don't care about story. They don't care about the lore. They don't care about the expanded universe unless they're going to repurpose it because they've already ruined something with some weird form of butt sex. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Steven, do you play doctor with the trees? Are you like a tree surgeon? is that what's going on there?
Why are we back at that?
No, I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure it out. So, like, is that how you play doctor? He's like, I'm a tree surgeon. And then the woodpecker gets it ready for, I mean, this is my nurse, Mr. Woodpecker. I mean, how does that work out?
He's got the what is that?
Hey, Steven, I got the solution for you. I got the solution.
Yes, Bear.
Here's what you do. You find a fifth of some decent single malt scotch and you send it to him and he'll stop.
That's true.
Please don't, because I want to hear Culture keep talking about this.
I'm not getting Culture drunk to be nice to me. Not going to happen. Not going to be happening.
All right. Well, you save a lot of money with trees, though, then, because you don't have to get them drunk ahead of time. And they can't go anywhere. So I mean, that's like a captive audience and stuff.
Remember that thing that was going
literally
around
in
a while
place.
ago, that like the planting a million trees fund or whatever. Did you fund a lot of that, Stephen? Because you love trees a lot.
You enjoy the pain of others. You enjoy perpetuating misinformation, Miss Nina Infinity.
Normally,
That is what you do.
Normally we don't kink shame except for furries, but in this case, I think I'm going to allow it.
Do not Ray Park me.
I never did that. He did that to himself.
Yes.
You
I
have
just
done that
laughed at it.
yourself.
We saw your expression, yes.
I just laughed at it. I did what anyone else would have done.
You were dead because you know you did it. You said that.
I did.
And you knew John wasn't going to pay attention and just go, "Oh, what did Nina send me?" And that,
I didn't send it. Somebody told me about it. Oh my god.
Oh,
never trust
Nano Reaper.
See,
said-
he's trying to
People
change
like
gears from
we gotta
this tree
screen it.
humping situation to whatever this is, and it's not true, Stephen.
You
You
have gotta
like palm
listen.
trees, apparently.
When you are live streaming with Nina Infinity, you need to make sure, double check whatever she sent you, whatever she shared. You need to double check.
So technically, Stephen, that makes you a druid, right? Because you're all about the tree wood.
Oh my god!
Lord, I apologize.
Thank you so much for inviting me on this stream
Oh, you're
tonight.
welcome. I hope you come back.
I will. Oh, trust me. Especially if Stephen and Culture are going to be on. Oh yeah, I'm here.
I feel bad because Tony hasn't said anything for like a half hour because I feel bad.
Yeah,
Because you won't
Tony,
shut up.
Chilling.
Oh, okay, dude. All right, okay.
He's got that Kirkland marching powder up there.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
All right.
In the years following Star Wars fans' first meeting with Supreme Leader Snoke in Star Wars The Farce Awakens, we conjured up all sorts of theories about his origins, only for Star Wars The Rise of Palpatine.
Whoa.
Yes.
nobody cares about.
Nobody cares about that one.
Snoke.
Right, exactly. Wait, hold on. They just totally skipped over The Last Jedi, which made him irrelevant.
We don't acknowledge that one.
The rinse of soybeans? What?
Why? Do they need to be rinsed after they come out of the can? You can't just cook them.
The point is that
No, you in order to have soybeans properly, you got to boil them first, right?
There's nothing in my house made of soy.
Yeah. You got to boil the soybeans first, and then you have to use like a really coarse, like sea salt or something on top of them, and then you strip them one at a time out of their husks with your teeth. It's like it's similar to like an artichoke. Like, have you ever eaten an artichoke? It's very similar to that kind of an experience. And then, and that's how you get the extra soy in your diet, Palp.
Hey, Stephen, do soybeans grow on trees?
I think Stephen took a time out.
Stephen has hid himself.
Yeah, dude.
He would pay the price for his lack of vision. That was a pine tree you stuck your unit into.
Told
you to keep your lightsaber away from those, Walton.
I'm telling you, I don't know how he deals with the bark. I have so many questions.
So many questions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want more of the Dendrophilia conversation, be sure to come back Friday night and join us. Friday night, Dendrophilia Live. That'll be running from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on Y102 W balls. Traffic time, 9:47 p.m. Eastern, 32 degrees, a light rain coming out of the east.
Wow.
Sorry, I had to go into my. That was I flipped back into radio.
Wow, indeed.
I'm now more informed than ever. Thank you.
The more you know.
That's right. we should finish this article because I mean.
All right, let's see here. So the reveal took many audiences by surprise, but the other corners of the franchise have found many ways to plant the seed. There's a tree joke, Stephen. How such a feat was possible. The most recent episode of The Mandalorian, for example, saw our heroes discover an Imperial base that contained clones, hinting that the Empire was experimenting with transferring someone into a new body, a notion which the director of the episode, Carl Weathers, recently shed insight into. I loved it because there was almost no track laid to tell you what this was going to be about. Weathers shared with Empire about exploring those concepts. And so as you followed it, the challenge for me as a director, and I'm certain the challenge for Jon Favreau as a writer-producer, was keeping people engaged, wanting to know what's going to happen next. And when you find out what's really involved here, you finally get to, oh man, this thing is way bigger, or is much bigger than we thought. Sorry, words are hard. Fans have wondered since his first appearance what the Empire wanted with Baby Yoda, with some of those questions starting to earn answers despite the hints in this latest episode about what the future holds for the Empire. There's still a number of mysterious components, though Weathers claims fans can learn everything they need to know just by watching the episode.
Oh no, that's fine, and that's fine. There's plenty of EU directions or Legends directions they can take this with. There's plenty of them, but I kid you not. Look, I'm enjoying The Mandalorian for what it is. Right, I'm reviewing it on Nerd Cookie's channel on Sundays, and
that prequel hating.
If they tie this to to what's going to become TLJ, it's going to make me more disinterested. I don't care about that. I don't like that story. I don't like that outcome to my hero. But it seems
like that's exactly what they're doing, Steven.
I don't want that. They need to change that. If they don't change that, then they're going to lose my interest. For what little interest I have left, like they have most of us who have already checked out.
Yeah, that's me.
Steven, when you're with the trees, do you call that planting your seeds? Is that what you call that?
Oh my
you sit there
God!
Thinking of stuff.
No, I just have questions. I have questions.
Just
Elson Blue, brother.
Are you a drill them and leaf them kind of guy?
Wow. I love you, Culture Casino.
Yes. This is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful.
Because you love the pain of others, Nina.
What do you know? YouTube already cut 3 subscribers right off me.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. I'm at 403. I was at 406 when we started. See that? You see that? So, folks, if you subscribed, make sure you're still subbed. If you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor, hit the button. Let today be the day you hit. You just hit the button. It's free.
Yeah,
free.
Yeah, hit that button.
Steven. So you're one of those people that really celebrate spring and fall.
The fuck are you talking about? I also would like to mention that you have 34 likes and 1 dislike. Only 1 Karen showed up, but you got 34 likes. Bro.
It's probably one of my haters. Sorry, Tap.
No. I usually get at least 1 or 2, and that's fine. You're still engaged in me. You're still engaged, and that's fine. Go ahead and dislike the video.
Hey, Keely Chow.
But hey, Keely Chow, what's up?
Yeah.
I was trying to type.
I'm sorry. So let's see here. What else we got? Oh, let's see. When you listen.
So do you use like an 1.5-inch boring bit? Is that about right? Is it?
It's a foot long.
I didn't ask how deep. Because it's like, you can only get certain sizes. I mean, I know you're not a doorknob drill bit.
Girth like a soda can, buddy.
I have so many questions.
Wait, what is it?
Do you feel bad for the future birds that are going to use that space for like a nesting area? I mean, because that's kind of gross.
Those poor squirrels.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. I mean, they're literally looking for a nut, and they just found one they may not have wanted to. That hole. I just don't understand.
Shut the fuck up.
Those poor fucking squirrels and chipmunks, dude.
Oh my God.
What the funkin' wangles did they do? What did they do to deserve that?
I don't know how to spell that word. So there you go, Keely Chow, because you just joined in. I'm just letting you know what's going on with this.
We're talking about Dunder Mifflin.
Dunder Mifflin. No, I hate it. It's not a rap. I wanted something more urban.
So what did Carl Weathers basically say?
He said when
you gotta keep watching it.
Yeah, he said he says when you listen to the dialogue, it's pretty much explained without saying, okay, now let us tell you what that means. The filmmaker admitted we all find out almost simultaneously, which means the audience finds out. The character in the hologram comes in and underscores what it's all about and who is really responsible for it all.
Talking about the Baby Yoda.
Yep. So we understand now this episode is really calling back to all the stuff that's been going on out there and what the Mandalorian is up against and what we're all up against with that guy called Moff Gideon.
I like Moff Gideon.
I do too. I like Giancarlo Esposito. I always want to go back to J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys and call him the Moff. Like Moff, you Moff. What up, you boy? What up, you Moff? Hey, it's that Moff Gideon. I just want one of the stormtroopers to walk up and be like, "No, I'm saying." I mean, seriously. That Moff Gideon. That's I did it. Went right to Trailer Park Boys. Seriously. This is part of what makes the Star Wars franchise so exciting is that while some mysteries are never explained, the devout fan, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so yeah, Palpatine was crafting a secret project. That's the Dark Empire story, the essence transfer. So yeah, this article really tells us nothing. It doesn't. But it's comicbook.com and their writing is about probably D tier. So it was edited properly at least. But
good.
I now understand how the lead singer for the Sex Pistols got a flea bite on the end of his wang. Steven probably had the same problem.
I was thinking that the whole time, Culture, and I didn't want to bring that up.
That makes a lot of sense. So obviously he's also a druid. He's a druid,
or whatever the fuck that's called.
That's one of those hazards of the tree loving, right, Steven? Is fleas and splinters and stuff like that.
And Lyme disease, because you get like tick.
Oh God, yeah, ticks. Oh my gosh, that's
who's the meth head that downloaded the dream? There's always one naughty monkey Orath.
Oh my god!
Thank you for joining us, though. So wait, this is a good one. So is there a Muff Gideon too? There's Moff. There's Moff and Muff. Moff and Muff Gideon.
Would that be the female version of the Moff?
That's a twin sister. Twin sister. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Muffy and Muffy.
Mando
Hi,
said,
Muffy. Hello, Muffy.
He goes, my buddy and me. I'm waiting. He needs to sing that to Yoda. He needs to sing that to Baby Yoda. Remember the My Buddy song? Remember that fucking doll?
He goes wherever I go, my buddy, my buddy, my
I was really trying not to remember that.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, that's
wait. What was that for? That sounds really familiar.
It was a doll. It was a doll, a toy. It was the My Buddy toy. That was like the jingle from the commercial. Wherever I go.
Yeah, that sounds really familiar. I just don't remember what the doll looked like.
I can't remember what it wasn't. It wasn't a Chucky doll.
That's a good guy right there.
Yeah, that's a good guy doll. Now, what I want is a Turbo Man. I still want a Turbo Man. I gotta buy it. Those things go for.
Oh, the Turbo Man. Yep. That's dope. I'd want one.
I know. I've always wanted one of those.
I want a full size Zoltan. So.
Oh,
Zoltan?
But I did. Hang on. I bought something cool though at Walmart.
Oh.
Ooh. What'd you get?
Oh, where's he at? Here he is, right here. I picked up this guy. Make sure he's turned on.
Oh
my gosh.
That's amazing.
Say something, Robbie. Come on.
Welcome to Altair 4, gentlemen.
That's great.
To the residence.
He was like $25. I was in there and I was
Wait,
like,
is that the guy from
Forbidden Planet?
Oh my god. I thought it was the other guy from
I've still got the box
Gremlins?
and everything.
You think about that scene from Gremlins?
No, the Danger Will Robinson. Danger.
Oh,
I thought it was that robot.
No.
That would have been dope.
Yeah, he was I saw him. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm buying you.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
that's freaking dope though, man. I love that.
Just a little $25 robot, I'm like, yep, you're coming home with me. My kid's like, can I play? I'm like, no, he stays in here. Robbie stays in here. You don't touch Robbie. You have all my G.I. Joes, all my Star Wars, all my Ninja Turtles. You leave Robbie alone. He's mine.
Nina, you sent me a DM. Did you need something?
I was gonna tell you to come on the show, and you literally did like 2 minutes later. So I thought you did because of me, and now I find out it was a happenstance.
No, I was kidding you. That's me being funny.
Oh, I slid in your DMs, Culture.
Oh yeah, you did. Your husband's gonna whoop my booty.
Check it before you share it. Might be Magagus.
Like you do when you find a knot hole that's been cleared out for you in advance.
Oh my!
Check that out. You have a special spyglass for that? Do you have like a little LED light bulb on the end to make sure it's all cleaned out there? Because I can just imagine like some squirrel going bananas on your stuff because you like poke it in the eye with it or something.
He does that hillbilly handfish, and he goes in elbow deep first, and then
dude, the squirrel will be like, "Oh my god, look at these nuts!
These nuts!" So we actually have another article here. It's fantastic.
I'm so sorry, Tony. I'm so sorry about this situation.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Lord, I apologize.
Lord, I apologize. Tony, you all right there, bud? Tony.
I want you to tell him what he has had.
Yo.
He checked out. He was like, this tree conversation.
Sorry. Dude, I unlike the people on Frozen, I cannot let this go.
I'm not gonna let it go either, Culture. This is
the next audio from this episode, and it's gonna be like the Stephen Walton dendrophilia highlight reel for
this has to be watched by Tommy of the Guinea Pig Collective. This has to be watched by him. Like
there's a link in the chat. If Tommy, if you're listening, jump in, bud.
We have a brand new marketing idea now for Steven to go along with the coffee, the Walton's Best Brew.
You know what's funny? If you have in the commercial, the one that you have with Lorena, he's like in the forest.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. It works perfectly.
It works. You just have to put like some woodpeckers flying around in the background.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, well, I was thinking like, like a nice warm voiceover, like with a quality like voiceover, like ETEP perhaps, doing some voiceover work and like a woodpecker like drilling a hole, and it just like the opportune moment for Steven to walk up on the tree and you hear his zipper. It'd be great.
I would
see in my head. I see this ad right here.
I would love to participate in this ad in any way that I can.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you could. Yeah, I'll figure something out. We'll see.
Okay.
I think we have a huge creative team for Steven for Rogue Entertainment to promote his wares. So I'm very excited about it.
Steven hates us so much.
I was just laughing at Nano Reaper. Actually,
he came for the masochism tonight. He's like, I heard this is the masochist convention, and a dendrophiliac one broke out. Oh God, sorry, dude.
Oh my God! Happy Thanksgiving, naughty monkey. Orath.
Yep,
Happy
get that wet ass turkey.
Happy Turkey Day. Okay, so what is your next article?
All right, so the next article is about some casting news for the Fantastic Four, which I've been kind of honestly excited about.
Okay, can I, before you start
go ahead.
Because I just can't believe you brought this up, because I was blocked today by the dude that writes the Fantastic Four, and I've never interacted with him like a day in my life.
What?
What's his name? Dan Slott.
Oh, Dan Slott. Oh my God. Oh,
he blocked me. I was like, why? I love the Fantastic Four, and I think I'm pretty sure that he's done a chain block on whoever follows EVS. I'm almost positive he's done that.
EVS made a video about him today. I'd never seen Dan Slott before, and I saw him, and then I went back and remembered what tweets he made, and I'm like, you were calling us trolls? Like, dude, have you looked in a mirror?
I was shocked because I've never interacted with him before. And we actually had a show called Fantastic Four on John Talks' channel. And I would always like hashtag it Fantastic Four. And I love that show. And it's like one of my favorites. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, what the fuck? The one of the, main comic producers of that show is like,
well, that's industry comics, I guess.
That's a bullshit move, like, don't do that. I don't know you. Now I'm not a fan. Well, I'm still a fan of Fantastic Four, but Dan Slott can fuck off.
That's industry comics, man. That's what those guys left. That's why we have Comicsgate, because people like that. I don't know. I need to brush up and find out what exactly happened, because I'm not even sure. I'm not even familiar.
I don't know what happened either, but I just know that I was blocked for absolutely no reason, and I think that's bullshitting the fans. You know, like you can't do that.
Speaking of slots, Steven, so most pool tables are made out of wood.
Oh no.
So do you have problems when you're like there? Or like, do you reenact things with pool cues and stuff? I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out. I have so many questions when it comes to this.
Oh my God. See, okay, ETEP, you won't get this joke probably because you don't watch Curb, but Steven, do you respect wood?
What? What the hell are you? What?
Oh.
Anyone out there who watches Curb Your Enthusiasm will get that reference.
She's dropping some deep cuts on you. Deep cuts.
Deep cuts.
Deep cuts.
Speaking of deep cuts, I'm sure only the holes in the trees work for you, but maybe have you ever seen a lightning strike on a tree, Steven? Does that get you somewhere? Is that something that you're into?
Culture, can I ask you a question?
Does that make you feel some type of way?
Culture, did you see the holes in that tree when we were reading that article?
No, I was trying to get all up in here, yo.
I'll post a link.
Speaking of getting all up in there.
No, honestly.
Do you have to drill it at an angle, Steven? I mean, because it seemed like if you went flat 90, it wouldn't be as comfortable. Do you go at is it like a 15-degree angle? What do you prefer?
Was that a part of the article that you guys were talking
I don't
about?
think it was, but
okay, because I was wondering.
It didn't really describe what the guy was doing. It just said he was doing it.
Yeah.
Not how he was doing it.
Like rubbing up against it?
The tree had holes.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
If you're doing it right, everybody will be dancing.
Because that's what I thought too at first, Steven. I thought that he was gonna be just rubbing up against it and humping it or something.
Yeah.
And then there's these giant holes in the tree, and I was like, oh my God, he was sticking it in there.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
insane.
He could have put a leg in there.
I don't think that counts as consent.
That tree did not consent. Emily
Steven
Blunt
would know.
Emily Blunt and John Krasinski are in talks with Marvel to star in an MCU Fantastic Four movie. Finally, after 18 years of speculation, they're finally officially in talks for this movie.
Okay, well, you know what? I don't hate this.
Neither do I. I love this. I love this.
I kind of love it.
She's too old. I mean, and he's
she's not too old.
She's
Shut
40.
Up,
she's 41, and Krasinski is 40. I think 3. I haven't seen much of Jack Ryan, but I've seen a little bit.
Krasinski.
Jim. Yeah, I know. I almost called him Jim. That's what I was like, yeah, Jim. No, damn you, Halpert. No, Krasinski got in great shape. I mean, yeah. I think he, at this point, if you cast anybody else for this role, you're going to have, it's going to be nobody will be satisfied with it, because we've got it built up in our heads. It's like headcanon that John Krasinski.
Yeah, this is actually really good.
It would be. They have a great dynamic.
I would love this. Yeah.
But they're going to screw it up.
Look.
Are you sure?
There's very few.
I have a problem with that. Because for example, hold on.
Did you not see Fan Four Stick?
Hang on. This
was Josh Trank all yoped out though.
Sometimes you have to give certain things a chance, because, for example, I'm on a stream right now every Monday with PJ and Orville Nation with Joseph Malassi, which is the creator of Stargate. So, and he's trying to get a Stargate reboot. Now, the other day I noticed that he retweeted a thing about how Netflix basically is going to be distributing SG-1, and they're still in talks about getting the reboot for the new Stargate series, and now possibly Netflix might be interested. So, and then there's people saying oh no, it's going to be woke trash, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you still got to give it a chance. You can't just write it off immediately, even when there's good rumors or whatever. People have to give things a chance. You can't just be oh, okay, no, this is going to be shit immediately, right after.
Thank you.
You hear something like this. I just feel you know, if we do that, then what else we got left? Like we have nothing. Like let's just not look forward to anything.
You got to give it a chance, unless there's people, showrunners that are known for that kind of stuff, and then that's another problem.
Which he's not, and he's going to be, you know, directly involved with it. So if people are involved with the Fantastic Four that are good people, then I don't know, I don't see a problem.
Exactly. So my question is this: where is this story going to start from? What book are they going to pull it from? Where?
I'm guessing it's going to be an origin story because not many people know about Fantastic Four. Well, they don't, especially the new crowd.
Why don't we pick them up? Pick them up in the quantum realm. Use Ant-Man 3. Use Ant-Man 3. Okay. Tie
or
that
Spider-Verse.
Or Spider-Verse. Or Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Strange.
You could bring. They're pre-established. You don't have to tell an origin story. You know, the like. I'm not a huge like comic book guy. I'm not. I admit that. I read them, but I don't go that far back. With I read a few as a kid here and there. You know, the only two that I had left from my childhood are up my wall. There's a Wonder Woman and a Star Wars comic. The rest of them I picked up in the last, 5, 6, 10, but no. So I've, the Fantastic Four movies is what I, basically, and the research that I've done on my own, obviously. But the way I look at it is this: avoid the origin story at all costs. It's like Spider-Man. If you give us one more Spider-Man origin story, so help me God, it doesn't need to happen. Like I said, pick it up.
I mean, look at Wonder Woman, though. That was a sort of Wonder Woman the origin story, and it was a pretty good one.
It was, but it was the first time we'd seen her on really in a solo movie.
She'd never been in a movie before. We're talking about 70 years of a character before she gets a movie.
She'd never had her own movie.
But
she was
Fantastic Four had their own movie too, but it was a trash movie. So if they're going to do it right, I don't see a problem in doing it. The
only complaint was her boobs weren't big enough.
The Fox ones weren't terrible. The Fox X-Men movies in retrospect,
dude,
nothing is ever going to be as big as
there was a freaking Dodge commercial in half of the freaking second. I don't even need to go there.
They were better than Fanforstic, at least, is all I'm saying.
Oh God, yeah. Well, that's a low bar.
Yeah. Well, Miles Teller as Reed Richards did not work. That and Doctor Doom, they totally botched Doctor Doom.
I am a person who believes that if you're going to do something like this, use unknowns.
Okay, I feel you, Culture, but you know what? In today's industry, especially, they're never going to do that. They're never going to do that because
then
use their names.
Then they're going to spend too much money making something that they're not going to make the money back on, because you're going to have 1/3 less theaters over the course of the next 2 to 3 years.
I agree with you, but I way rather hear and see something like this over a Mira movie, which they're also talking about doing.
Hey,
that's
do it.
With
It's going to flop hard. It's going to flop hard. They're already turning away 1 million people from seeing the next Aquaman film because of Amber Heard.
Yeah, and also I heard rumors today that she's in talks with
the MCU thing?
Yep.
No. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, that's going to kill that franchise completely because
she's in talks with like Margot Robbie to be in the
she already went. Yeah, Margot Robbie's not a producer on that. That's hang on a minute. Cred. It was right on the tip of my tongue. That's not her. Jerry
Jerry Ryan?
No.
Oh.
No, he's a huge producer, does TV and movies.
Bruckheimer?
And his production company. Yeah, thank you, Bruckheimer. Yeah. So, but he's that's his baby. I mean, Disney does it, but that's his baby from beginning to end, which is why I'm surprised that they were able to push Depp off the project. Even if it is a quote unquote different story in the same universe kind of thing is what they're trying to present it as. The minute Margot Robbie and people around her started shooting off their mouths about the girl power stuff, they've already tainted the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's this, they're following the old playbook to kill their film. And I don't understand it. I mean, I really don't. I mean,
I feel like it's kind of like the producers, like the studios just want to create a flop now in order to make more money. It's weird.
Ever think maybe they're just doing it to put propaganda type like movies out there.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Because they
absolutely.
want to
but
tell
not
you how to
afraid-
think.
They're not
Because it's
afraid
been
to lose
happening.
money.
It's been happening way too much, and they've been
Way too
losing
much.
money on purpose. It's like
Yeah.
it seems like it's on purpose. That's just my opinion,
It's
No,
gotta
I
be.
feel you, Brett, there.
Well, the nexus
Because-
of that is Ghostbusters in 2016.
Oh God, yeah.
That is the nexus. That was like the beginning of all this wave
Well-
of garbage. It was really, if you think, I'm pretty sure that was the
It was the apex predator showing its face.
yeah. That's what it was.
Because we'd already started to see it in films. This was that was just the that was the unmasking.
Yep.
The and that the unbridled rage response to that is so brilliant. But I just
Yeah.
I don't again, as somebody who looks at this from the business side of things, you can only lose money for so long before Wall Street says enough.
Yep.
And at that point, I mean, you've got problems because chances are, we've already seen what happens. I mean, they're using the current pandemic circumstance as a way to explain away a lot of the financial losses.
Mhm.
But there are entertainment elements that have been successful during this period of time, and it certainly hasn't been film. So we'll have to see. And this is pursuant to the conversation Tom and I have on a regular basis. For how much longer are they going to be able to spend $100 million or more on a film for production? Not much longer.
Not
Not-
much longer.
there's-
That's what I.
No,
that's
there's
what
no-
I keep
there's no
saying too.
theater.
And then when
Well-
I hear like they're making Mira, I'm like, why?
And
Why?
with what money?
Yeah,
So
with
here-
what
yeah.
money? Where is this coming from?
Yeah, we're in a weird world right now.
We really are. It's bizarro world.
I'll have to see what happens. But anyway, I'll shut up. I know we want to get through the article. So
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It's a good conversation. No worries.
I just did a search on top lead all female films, and the ones from like the early 2000s and all that, they're really decent films.
Mm-hmm.
But you get,
Mhm.
and it's like you said, just after 2015, you kind of start seeing it, because in 2012 you had the Hunger Games, and that was a halfway decent popcorn movie.
It
I
was.
love the Hunger
like-
Games.
I don't
Yeah,
mind those
too.
movies
I'm
at
down with
all.
the Hunger Games.
And those were 2015, the last Hunger Games that came
Yep.
out.
I love the
it was
Hunger
all
Games.
good. I have them all on Vudu,
Thank God for the fappening.
and
Oh my god. Is that what you call your tree encounters?
I mean, Salt in 2010 was a decent movie.
I
I
didn't
never
like.
saw that one.
I've
didn't
never
like
actually seen
Salt.
Columbiana.
I
I've
didn't
never
like
seen
Salt.
Columbiana from 2011.
I can't do anorexic Jolie.
Yeah, thank you,
That's-
Steven.
I
I'm not a
couldn't do it
Jolie
either.
fan. I can't. I
Well,
don't.
I
I don't
like
buy her.
Jolie back in the day.
Me too,
She was, when she
Steven.
was thick. She was gorgeous. She was not
Mhm.
thicker than she was. She had a normal body, but
Yeah,
like
Laura
Gia,
Croft, Tomb Raider,
Gia,
2001.
Yeah, Tomb Raider.
Tomb
Raider
yeah.
Life.
Mhm.
I got them both. Yep. Mhm.
See, I
Yeah.
like.
Okay.
If you're talking Tomb Raider, if you're talking Lara Croft, I
All
like.
right.
I like Vikander better.
All right. Question for all of you.
She's
What
sexy.
is
Yes, she
the
is.
most kick-ass female centric that didn't do anything other than be a good story? Can you tell me?
Like in
Tell
the
me which
past
one.
10 years or like when?
I should troll y'all and say
Past 15?
Harley Quinn.
Nope. Nope.
15.
Nope. Not it.
Mm,
I don't know. I like
Kill
Haywire.
Bill Volume 1.
Oh shit, Kill
Yeah.
Bill. Yeah. Yep.
Kill Bill was
Ultimate.
great.
No shit.
In my
You're right.
opinion, that's the ultimate
You're
female
right.
I
centric
love
movie
Kill
that kicks
Bill.
ass.
Yep. Those movies are fucking great. Of course, it's
Even
Tarantino.
Volume 2 is, yeah. But yeah, I was just scrolling through, and there it was. I'm like, yep, that's it. Yes, that is the ultimate female kick-ass movie.
Mhm.
It was back in 2003.
God damn.
I
that
mean,
came
there
out
was
that
a
long ago.
bunch.
And you know, I
but-
seem to recall them saying there were no real female heroes in movies.
No, they're breaking glass ceilings in the
Yeah.
2000 teens. They're making up genders and new kinds of gay. They're breaking all kinds
I
of.
mean, that movie, like Kill Bill, would be so unacceptable in
Oh,
today's
yeah.
culture. Like, it's just, mm-mm.
Hey, I gotta
No.
bring this up. Nano Reaper says Steven is barred from the Home Depot and Lowe's for damaging
Holy
Oh,
damaging
my
goods before purpose or purchase.
That too, Nano Reaper.
He's not wrong. I mean, I'd heard that. I mean, there's a couple of lumber suppliers that kind of hold you in some regard, but I think you just need to be careful.
You're on the wrong channel. You need to be a world-class bullshitter.
Steven, can I ask you a question? Do you get like live Christmas trees or do you have a fake one?
Is anybody familiar with the band Jackal and their hit song "The Lumberjack"?
Oh my!
He ain't Jack no lumber baby since his chainsaw you. I'm just saying.
Oh, exactly. Oh no, dude. You know what? That explains a lot of things. Steven made it to both the Christmas tree that went into Cincinnati. You saw that tree, right?
Yeah.
That tree had never been this. It would never be the same after Steven got a hold of it. And then they put the one up in Rockefeller.
The Rockefellers with a bigger.
He got to that one. He went to that neighborhood before they chopped that tree down, and he got busy with it. And you saw it. Steven wrecks trees
on that tree, didn't you? Oh
yeah,
my
he
God.
did. Yeah.
He did it all.
Yeah. Talk about. Steven has a whole new definition for laying some wood. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm picking up what
he applies.
Down.
He applies the lumber in a whole new way. I'm just saying I don't know, man.
They should refuse to sell you a live tree. Is all I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. Steven was rejected for a job from the Department of the Interior because they didn't want to have to worry about his forest management skills. There's going to be all kinds of lawsuits from trees and stuff because it's like it would be like a different version of the Me Too crowd, for Steven with the I'm just saying.
Remember that song? Plant a tree for your tomorrow. Plant a tree for your days to come, literally and figuratively.
For him, absolutely, yeah, dude. Hey, he celebrates Arbor Day like it's Christmas. I'm just saying.
Look at I'm just saying. Brutal morning with says, "Oh, you can prevent forest humpers."
Fuck you.
Knocking on wood.
There you go. It sounded better when you did it.
Asshole.
Look at and Steven's still sharing Nina's link out in the chat. He's an OG.
I know. I love you, Steven.
She just rang him up and he's like, "I'll share your link, girl. Here you go. Here you go."
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Steven's meanwhile he's trying to figure out how to block me from my own channel. He's like, "Here, motherfucker." Show you. He's reporting me and shit.
I was looking for you surrounded by assholes, but I realized it wasn't on my channel.
Steven, does it give me a bigger bonus this year?
Oh
What's
my
that
God.
even mean?
What?
Hey, a cricket soundtrack.
I was just wondering because I mean now that I'm part of Rogue Entertainment, do I get like I didn't get that pay, I didn't get that what do you call it, the signing bonus you promised me. So am I gonna, because I'm funny right now? Does it increase my bonus? Am I gonna get more money?
Get signing bonuses?
Wait, there was
oh God, yeah.
bonus? Wait, what?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, Steven.
Tony, what
You're
happened?
being sexist, Steven. Where's my signing
what happened
bonus?
to our legal team? Where was Dershowitz? Was he on the island again? That son of a bitch didn't forward me the paperwork.
Nina, are you a Star Trek fan?
I love Star Trek. Not this.
Love Star Trek? All right, it's a Ferengi
Split
contract.
track.
It's a Ferengi contract.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
And the Ferengis are hardcore sexist towards women.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yes.
And
Umok.
I'm not getting naked, so it's just not gonna happen.
I can't believe you don't know Umox.
Of course I know Umox, and I'm not doing it. Mm-mm.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what's so funny is when I went to the Star Trek experience in Vegas, I saw a Ferengi and I was like, "Oh my God, can I touch your ears and give you Umox?" And he was like, "No."
That's it, really? I figure somebody in cosplay would have taken a picture of that.
He was like, "No,
that's classic.
You're not supposed to. We're not supposed to do that here. And your husband's right there. I don't want to get killed." Like it was like he was all in character. It was really good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, was he an enlightened Ferengi or was he like the old school Ferengi?
No, he was like the old school Ferengi.
Okay.
He was great. It was really good.
Nice.
That was kind of the initial version of what Disney is going to do in their Halcyon class spaceship hotel that you're going to be able to take a cruise on if they ever get it open in Disney World. And that you will be able to stay in the Star Trek experience. It'll be with people that are in character, just like that.
Nice.
And Star Trek?
No, Star Wars, excuse me.
Oh, I don't give a shit. Well, is it going to be Disney Star Wars or is it going to be real Star Wars?
I can't answer that question. Disney Star Wars has not paid off very well for them.
I do like Daisy Ridley, so if they throw a Ray to me, I'll be all right.
You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you on that. She's hot. I think
She is hot.
Sexy.
She is.
It's
a shame she got that role. Like that role was written so badly.
I watched the interview. I watched the interview
like,
with her, and she is such a fucking just like sweetheart too. Like that's the thing. Like I really dig about her. She just seems like she seems very genuine and like she's funny. I'm like I dig her, man. I just the character's tight, but I don't dislike her.
Steven is reinforcing that he really likes planks of wood. He's just all about the wood.
What are you talking about?
Doesn't her head look like one of those like statues from Easter Island? I mean, I'm sorry.
She's not Brie Larson.
No, we should put that up again.
Got a 5 head. No,
put the Easter Island statue up against her face.
She's hot. She's hot.
She's way skinnier than I like. Like I said, I like a chick that could pick me up.
Wait, who are we talking about? Sorry, I had to step away.
Daisy Ridley.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm more of like a Gina Carano body type guy. But like Daisy Ridley's cute. I mean, I'm not gonna say she's not an attractive woman. She is.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's cute. Like I said, it's her personality to me. I mean,
give it to that.
They see, there's these ruins. No. There's these ruins that are near where Nina is called Chichen Itza. Yeah, and they have some perfect replicas of her head, like are carved into statues there. So
hey, a little fun fact. The largest pyramid was leveled in Mexico City, and they built a church there.
I know.
I was there when I was 11 years old. I'm serious. I was there when I was 11 years old. And the bones, listen, the bones of my ancestors are on display underneath plate glass before you walk into the church.
Wow.
Kid you not. I was 11 when I seen it.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To go back to Daisy Ridley though, like she's pretty, but she's not like gorgeous. Like she's not like one of those girls that I'm like, I'm so excited to see her in this because I really love how she looks. She's just
I think she's a very, very beautiful woman. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
I think she is. Yeah.
Like she's pretty to me, but she's not like beautiful.
No,
like
Kenzie, she's pretty.
Like Kenzie Taylor, pretty.
Hold on, I don't know who that is.
English lady, pretty.
Listen, I know what
I would go there.
We could go with
English lady,
I
pretty.
had sex with her. Let's just put it that way.
My God, you would have sex with a tree, Steve.
Yeah, I know. You're all about the forest, my man. You're Jewish. You're a Jewish princess, aren't you?
Jewish princess. And Jewish princesses are often attracted to money.
First of all, Kenzie Taylor is that porn star. Okay, so she's way prettier than
I'd be scared. She'd
than Daisy, but not just. But she's like porno pretty though. I don't know.
There's a difference.
In the interview she did with Lethal and his team, she just she just had her, probably what she wears her makeup that she does every day. She's very beautiful.
Yeah. You don't always have to be dressed up like you're gonna go out.
It's overdone.
Listen. If you're telling me that Daisy Ridley is very beautiful, and then you say Kenzie Taylor is very beautiful, I just don't understand. I just don't get your measurement of beauty, Stephen.
Okay. Can I put my dick in?
Dude, you know what? You lay the lumber a different way, my man. You are a creature of the forest, from what we're to understand.
I have beauty to me is many different things. It's not just
bark deep. Beauty is bark deep for you.
it's many different things I've seen. I like these.
Deciduous you're okay with, you know, and evergreen, you know, you are all, you like evergreen love. You are like a pine needle away from
he's
getting
not
wood.
allowed to have Christmas trees in his house anymore.
Oh, I've heard this. I've heard this.
not
When
good.
Kenzie Taylor did the interview, I didn't know nothing about her other than she was a porn star, and then I got to watch her. She became more attractive to me because of her personality.
So you went and watched her pornos after the interview?
No, I knew who she was. I just knew she was a porn star. I didn't take the time to, like, you know, see her just interacting with people, just, you know, and that's what she was doing. She was just, you know, interacting with Lethal and those guys. And that's one thing. Your disposition, you know, a lot of things go into what a person. To what I judge as beauty in a person. It's not just
you like the rooted, quiet type.
Daisy's Daisy's a damn good actor. I've seen her act, and that's attractive. She's never really said
Let's put this into context, though, Steven. You like I said, you think Kristen Stewart is like all of that too.
Kristen Stewart is white trash.
She's got those dead eyes.
Oh my god, wow.
Miley Cyrus. I'll raise you a Miley Cyrus.
I don't.
Meth is bad for you. Meth is bad for you.
Steven, you have no taste, so you just like anything that.
Taste.
No.
You were talking about that. You're talking about that Kenzie Taylor. I had on what her name's Jennifer Thomas. She's a professional, and she does session wrestling, and she runs her own wrestling company. Like I said, that's the one that's going to come out from LA to Michigan to beat me up on my birthday next year. We're going to film some footage for the channel, of course.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah, no, dude, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Etep, you know who Steven reminds me of? That dude in Seinfeld that was like telling Elaine, like, you're breathtaking, and then he called the ugly baby breathtaking.
The doctor. Yep, he's like, you're breathtaking. Yeah,
that's what Steven is. He calls like every woman breathtaking. And you're like, I don't know how to take that because now he's called me beautiful before, and I'm like, wait, you think Kristen Stewart is beautiful, and you think I'm beautiful? Like, so
she was beautiful. I said she was white trash hot.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna stop the screen share here because it doesn't matter at this point anyway.
Tony's gone.
But so
we made Tony go away.
Tony left.
Those dead eyes, that deadpan face. How can you not love her?
Here's the let me play. I got a clip here from when she was on. Let me see. This is my girl Jennifer. She was on the show on episode 119, and she is an absolute fucking sweetheart too. So here we go.
For a ride. Holding her in the air, and the big beautiful advance there. Oh, switches over. Oh, nice. A wrestler standing 5'1" inches tall.
She can kick my ass.
That is my girl Jennifer Thomas. She is an absolute fucking sweetheart. 47 years old, if you can believe that.
Wow.
Still fighting competitively. It's the Lingerie Fight League. She just had a fight a couple months ago. And won over a damn tough opponent. But yeah, so we're gonna make that. Nick from WCBS is gonna probably come up and film and be on hand. She actually invited us to Vegas. She wants me to work for her promotion in Vegas as male talent. I don't know if my wife will let me do that, but she was more than happy to she's more than happy to see me get my ass beat on my birthday next year. So that'll be fun. So yeah, she was like, I'll come out. Yeah, she goes, I'll fly out there. We'll have fun. So yeah, so that'll be that was a fun night. It was her, Nick, and I. She doesn't get much of an outlet to talk about what she does. And there's a link to her YouTube channel. It's called SessionGirls.com. That is in the link to this video, and I'll add everybody's channel in here post-production because I didn't know who all was going to be on tonight, so I didn't have everybody's links in there. But no, so yeah, that's coming up, man. That's coming up in April. So yeah, we've got to.
Can I pay you to kick Culture's ass on his birthday next year?
Me? Oh, man,
he disappeared. She walked away.
Let's see. Wait, Keely Chow says Max Guevara was a porn star hot in that skanky red dress. He's talking about Jessica Alba. He's talking about Jessica Alba in what show was that? What show was that?
I would make babies.
What was her show? What was her show that she was in? That Joss Whedon show? I can't think of it. I don't care. I can't. Keely.
Dark Angel.
Dark Angel. Thank you. I couldn't think. That was early 2000s. I couldn't think of it.
Yo, she was great from the get, man. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Earth Angel, Earth Angel, will you be mine?
I knew the moment I saw her, she was a possible child support
darling dear, love you all the time.
Oh hell. Let's see here. I don't even. He's serenading us over here. And I guess the last thing I really wanted to talk about tonight, it's not something that we normally talk about, but I thought it was such a cool story. This large metal monolith that mysteriously appeared in Utah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, Final Death Star did a video on that.
He
today.
did a great video on it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because it's so crazy that this thing just shows up. Like
I would just dig under it and see where it goes.
I'm telling you, I'm waiting for the Cenobites to pop out of the bitch. It's 2020. Who had Cenobites for New Year's? I'll take Cenobites for New Year's.
It immediately reminded me of 2001 Space Odyssey though. With the
It's crazy that this just shows up.
It seemed like very Fifth Element-y to me because it was three-sided triangular.
Yep.
I don't know. I think to me it's just an art installation, but that's just me.
Maybe somebody's fucking around with people. Like, let's just see what people will think if I put this here.
Like, how do you get that big bastard?
Nina's like, somebody thought, I'm just gonna drop a freaking monolith in here and see what people think.
It's probably made out of aircraft aluminum and it's probably hollow and it's just anchored well.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like underneath it, there's a bunker or something, and it's just like
that's where Elvis and Tupac are in that bitch.
No. Not necessarily. It could be like Jimmy a bunker for like one of those kind of like in I don't know if you guys have seen The 100 or not, but like The 100, like where they have like those bunkers.
Yeah.
Underneath the ground.
So FDS, this was on like Enter the Nether region or something.
They're gonna talk about it.
Oh.
Yeah. But he did a short video speaking about it today, and I got a chance to watch it. Like, did someone just come across this shit?
They saw it from a helicopter.
They spotted it.
Yeah. Let's see. It says from a helicopter, officers from the Utah Department of Public Safety spotted a large metal monolith, a single block of metal last week. It was sitting in Utah's Red Rock country in the southeast. Officials have no idea when or how it got there, or who might have placed it. That's been about the strangest thing I've come across in all my years of flying, helicopter pilot Brett Hutchings told KSL-TV. Hutchings said the structure appeared to be 10 to 12 feet tall and looked like it was planted there, not dropped from the air in any case. Officials said it isn't legal. It's illegal to install structures without authorization or federally managed public land, said the Utah Department.
Guess who doesn't care about that? Aliens.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
There's a big anal probe in that thing.
Or college students having fun with pranks.
Exactly.
Or just bored people like me.
Like, who has that? I mean, that's that. Look at this freaking thing.
So are they going to take it out?
Probably. Yeah.
I'd be interested to know what it is once they remove it.
I know. I want to see like more information come out on it.
If they can remove it, like they'll start digging, and it's like I'm telling you, if
it's going to be like the Ark of the Covenant
somewhere,
in Indiana Jones. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the thing is that if you figure if this was some kind of hidden military installation, like a vent or anything like that, then they would have already shut this down. We wouldn't even be able to find this page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
Yeah.
If it was something, we wouldn't be seeing it.
Yeah.
Or you'll never hear about it again. That's the other thing.
Yep.
It's one of those, because usually when this kind of stuff comes out, and then they'll just bury
it. Some guys are going to come around in an SUV with a shiny thing and flash it and be like, "You forgot this. You never saw this. This never happened."
Like usually when it's something serious, it's in the news for like a day or two, and then you'll never hear about it again, and then you'll be like, "Well, what happened to that thing?" And
you mean like the mass shooting that happened in Vegas that went dark after a couple of days?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was
stuff like that.
Yeah,
like you just never hear about it.
That was just one guy, though. Okay, it was just
one guy.
Just one guy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he melted all his AR-15s because of the bump stocks. Right. Tell me another one. You got a bridge you want to fucking sell me to while you're at it? Like, Jesus.
They do actually. It's London Bridge. Apparently, it's falling down.
I was gonna say I heard it was falling down.
Well, calm down, guys. Calm down. 'Cause you're dealing with a very deadly virus right now, too. So.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
How about you guys all?
Galaxies and fallacies.
How about you guys?
Thank you, Bear.
all-
Bear to the rescue with a song. Yeah.
Yeah, just everybody just denounce white supremacy and you'll be.
I
fine.
denounce.
I denounce white
Sure.
supremacy, even though I'm Egyptian.
Sure.
He denounces Egyptian supremacy.
I denounce Egyptian supremacy.
I
And I
denounce.
also denounce walking like an
Nina,
I-
do you denounce Canadian supremacy?
Yeah, I mean, there's no Canadian supremacy
I-
at all, but I
No,
definitely.
there really
do.
isn't. It's like the same as the French. There's none of that either.
Yeah, there's
But
none
no,
of that
I am.
going on.
Yeah, no, I denounce hair supremacy.
Yeah, I'm jealous
Even
of your
though-
hair.
I don't. My hair is definitely supreme. I'm just,
Yes, it is. It's sublime, if you will. If
By the
you
way,
will.
the Supremes were a great group. I don't know
Yes,
why
they were.
everybody's so
Sublime.
against them.
Diana
What's the
Ross
deal?
and her Supremes.
Yeah, I'm really upset about all of these things. I mean, why are we going after the amazing musical artists? I'm so confused right now. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Speaking of-
confused about?
Steven,
The
I've got
fact
some
that
more questions.
Fucking Steven likes to hump trees, apparently.
Yeah, I know.
That's confusing.
I have questions. Yeah,
So many
you know what?
questions.
You
E-Tech.
chased off one. You already,
Yes,
you
yes, sir.
already chased off 4 clown
I
reviews.
feel
That
bad.
was culture. That was
It was
culture.
definitely me. I'm an asshole. All right. Well, speaking of that, I gotta go.
All right,
So,
hey,
Oh, we
ahead.
gotta go be a
Yeah.
jerk someplace else, huh?
Yeah, I can't wait to
I mean,
ruin
I gotta
Wesley's
go
stream.
soon too.
Yeah,
but
I'll be
wait,
there
aren't-
too.
are we gonna end the show soon? Because
Yeah, yep. We were about ready for the go home. So
Go home.
yeah. I'm speaking wrestling. I'm speaking wrestling terminology. The go home is when like you end a match. You take it home. That's called taking it home. Like if you're in the
Oh.
ring, like when I'm working a match, I was always the heel, so I was the
You
dude
tap
in the,
somebody.
So I would be calling it in the ring and tell the guy like, all right, we're gonna take it home. It's time for the finish. And then we do whatever we do to end the match. But yeah, so this is basically the go home segment. This has been a absolute fucking great stream. We are at right now 42 likes to 1 dislike, and yeah, man, I got up to 406 subs. I'm at 404 right now. So yeah, I'd say it's been a great night. I thank you guys all for coming on. I do appreciate it. And just let me be part of this family. So I'm gonna go around and I'll start with Miss Nina. Ladies first. Thank you.
thank you so much, Ita. Thanks for inviting me, and it's been a pleasure. I'm sorry we kind of scared off your co-host. He was like, "What the fuck with these people on this tree fucking humping weirdo person?" That's I don't know. I'm out. But anyways, you guys can find me on my channel, Nina Infinity. I just did a review on the new disaster thriller Greenland, and it was pretty good. Starring Gerard Butler. You can check that out. I do deep fake videos as well for fun, and on Fridays I have a segment called Infinite Hope where I do positive news because we all need some positivity in our life. So you can check that out. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for coming on. And I do hope you
Happy
will.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
I do hope you will come back.
I definitely will.
And next up, BearBear Nerd Fun.
Well, you can find me, of course, at BearBear Nerd Fun, and we got the late edition Saturday, and you never know who's gonna pop in, show up. You know, work schedules resuming, work schedules being taken away, pink elephant stepping on everyone's toes. Well, you know that all kinds of stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll see you Fridays and Saturdays because every now and then I do have a Friday Four Horsemen show. Well, see you then. Hail to the Phantom Menace.
Excellent, man. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it, Bear.
Thank you for having me on. Appreciate it as well.
All right. Next, author Stephen Walton.
Hi guys, thank you very much for coming tonight, supporting the show. I'm really happy that ETEP's picking up a Rogue Entertainment show. Going to be here every Wednesday. Sporking News Podcast going to kick it off at 6 p.m. What time does Scott start?
7.
Scott's show starts at 7. Then this one comes after, and then Wes Moody's going to be on here very shortly. Going to go over there and hang out with him. Hope you guys come along. Please subscribe to all the wonderful people on this panel. We rise together, and it's because of you. It's because of you people. You know, you guys in the chat, you guys that share out the links and like the show and put comments on here if you watch it later. I used to be that's what I used to do, but with my favorite YouTubers, and they really appreciate it. And do me a favor, take your 2-3 favorite YouTubers and make sure to share out their links, man, because the algorithm does not like us, and we don't have an industry to support us. We only have you. This is the last week of the Fandom Menace Volume 2 will be in demand, so please check that out. I believe a link is in the description below. Thank you, ETEP. And guys, fuck it. You know what? I am author Stephen Walton, the Fandom Menace historian, your historian, bored in the chats of the High Council with my brothers and sisters fighting for our modern mythologies. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Be good to each other. Peace.
Next, Culture Casino.
Hey, everyone. And I want to just say a few wonderful words about the people I got to share the screen with this evening. BearBear Nerd Fun has a bunch of great music for you to listen to. It's really cool, and he does some amazing streams. And every once in a while, I get to be part of the Four Horsemen in the late edition and all the fun things that they do over there. So Bear's pretty awesome. Check him out for sure. Be sure you check out Nina Infinity. She's great in ways I can't even describe. But the simple fact that she's able to maintain the level of positivity that she does most of the time is truly amazing in this day and age. So definitely check out her content. And I have to tell you, I really appreciate author Pine Tree Humping. He is an amazing member of this community.
The only reason Culture likes Nina is because she co-signs to his bullshit.
I'm hurt. Anyway, author Pine Tree Humping is one of my favorite YouTubers, kind of the leader, well, at least the spiritual leader of us. But being a druid and tree lover that he is, it makes a lot of sense, more sense now than it ever has before. So, but I have to say I truly appreciate every opportunity Stephen has given me, along with everybody else as part of our community. Again, it's all because of you, everybody that's out there right now. We truly appreciate you. Stephen's not wrong. We don't have the industry. We got you guys, and you guys are the best. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm going to go hang out over with Wes. Hopefully we can get some other folks over there to check it out. Whatever Wednesday is a lot of fun. A lot of different voices. Some voices you don't normally see. Voices that, don't go from stream to stream and make fun of Steven. So check that out. And
he doesn't let us make fun of Steven on his channel.
Oh, and just to FYI to Chrome developers, dark mode is being forced on YouTube because every time you refresh the page, it goes back to dark mode after you set it to light mode. And I let YouTube know about it on Twitter, and they're kind of looking into it. And because every time you refresh, it goes back to light mode. And I use the light mode because I'm not used to dark mode on YouTube, and it discombobulates me.
Gotcha.
Yep. So just be aware, if you're using Chrome, YouTube is automatically switching back to dark mode on Chrome. And it could be a Chrome developer program because they just had a recent update.
They need some wet ass turkey. And y'all have some wet ass turkey this turkey day.
Yes, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Thank you to my great panel this evening. Culture Casino, Dendrophiliac, Stephen Walton, Nina Infinity, BearBear Nerd Fun, and Tony. I'll message you in a minute, brother. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody in the chat. Everybody for bitch slapping that like button. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. I'm not asking for anything except for a little bit of your time to watch a funny video here or there. Watch me make fun of stuff, and sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong, but it's always enjoyable. I thank everybody for joining us this evening in the chat. You guys have made this a great stream. I'm going to hop over and listen in on Wes Moody's show right now, actually, while I sit down and play some Sega Genesis. So with that being said, I am Etep Wakuian of The Place to Be Reviews, the High Priest, the Fandom Menace People's Champion, the most underrated, criminally underrated YouTuber you've never heard of. I've been right here with all of yous, even my people, those Orthodox Jews. And I say to you, L'chaim, happy Thanksgiving. Have yourselves a great night. If I don't see you, have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one.
Wash your ass.